Friends, imagine, if you will, a classroom where a student asks a truly insightful question and the whole class leans in, sparking genuine inquiry. Want to fan that spark into a flame using a dynamic instructional strategy? Hi, I'm Rochelle Canansar, instructional specialist over targeted supports, here to talk to you about Socratic Seminars. Socratic Seminars are not a debate, but rather a rigorous collaborative dialogue, a method of inquiry pioneered by Socrates himself. It's a formal discussion led entirely by students, centered on a text or even a world problem, where the power of questioning is used to explore ideas, concepts, and values. So why is this strategy so effective, and why does it matter so much for our scholars? Let's take a closer look at Socratic Seminars. Socratic Seminars are a profound shift from the traditional teacher-centric classroom. It fundamentally empowers students by placing the intellectual authority in their hands. Now let's see Socratic Seminars in action. First, the teacher selects a document, a piece of literature, or a concept that's genuinely complex, open to multiple interpretations, and worth spending significant time exploring.
What does it mean?
The teachers and the students will establish clear norms. Clearly outlined rules for respectful dialogue ensure that the debate remains a debate and not an argument.
Today, for the first time, we have thrown in the airplanes, okay? Because today we are going from inside-outside circle to pilot-co-pilot. So if you are a partner A and you're on the inside circle, lay your airplanes in front of you. Those are your reminders. Once you have asked a question, what color are you going to push forward? When you've answered a question, what color are you going to push forward? And then what is the red one for? Evidence. So make sure to support your thinking that you are using the correct evidence, okay? And tell us what source you got it from. I am skipping to the guidelines since you know what to do. These are just reminders. How many people can speak before you can speak again? Okay, so keep that in mind. Make sure you look at each other when you speak. Make sure you're using a nice, loud, clear voice. And respond to questions. I know you guys like to ask questions, but make sure you are responding to questions as well. Wait for 2 people to speak before you speak again and use your evidence. Here are your sentence frames. Do we need to practice them first? You do have a sheet of most of these in front of you. Okay, but what I want to point out for the first time this time is I have also included bonus words. So I will also be listening, okay? If you can find a way to work any of the terms we've been working on into your discussion, you'll get bonus points for that.
Next, students prepare open-ended, interpretive, and evaluative questions that do not have a single simple answer based on their reading. These questions will guide but not dominate the conversation.
I say we'll let Isaiah begin.
Why the mention of Christmas as muchos happens there and these haven't like careful?
I would say that he probably related Christmas because the movie of left to part of it in little uncle, you know. He felt like Christmas was all about the presents. He also didn't like the revolution, the songs that it sing.
Okay, can someone bring that back to what that would have to do with the size of his heart?
And to bring it back to the German question on how you get a big heart, it says in source 1, stanza 15. It says that he stared down at Hugo. Victor popped his eyes. Then he shook. He saw a shocking surprise because everyone was singing. And then in stanza 16, it said, in source 1, stanza 3, it says that maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from the store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more. And to me, that I think that his heart grew Socrates.
All right, so we're going to pause. Let's do a little reflection. Does anybody want to make an I wonder statement or something that you noticed that was not in group A? I want to hear from partner B's. Noah, what were you going to say?
I wonder why they haven't used the level 1, 2, or 3 questions that much.
Interesting. All right. Was anybody paying attention to the level of questions? That's kind of hard to do with everything else, right? Esmeralda, what'd you notice?
It was mostly level. It was like more what had happened. This and that. What?
I did hear a lot of that in the level 3, right? So that's good. That's challenging us. I didn't hear a lot of our sentence frames. So I'm going to challenge partner B's to make sure that you take it back to the sentence frames. Did you guys hear any bonus words?
I heard point of view from Isaiah.
Yeah, I heard Isaiah say a few of them. And Jonathan as well. All right, I'm going to give you 1 minute, partner B's, to discuss anything you noticed with your partner A's, and then we're going to switch seats, okay? So 1 minute, go.
I know that talk is there. They were like,
All right, let's go ahead. Let's flip seats.
can we have more sticky notes?
Yes, let's get more sticky notes. All right, before we begin, does anybody have any questions they want to clear up? Let's set our airplanes out. All right, let's remind ourselves. Can you guys remember it without me moving back? Are you okay? What is our driving question?
Then how do you get one?
Okay. Do you have to only discuss the driving question? No, it's okay if we get on to other topics, but then keep in mind, you want to bring it back to what does that have to do with the big heart? All right, Edgar, are you ready to start us off?
Oh wait, stanza 3. Why did he hate the noise? Like he had noise in his cave. He had sounds.
When implemented effectively, Socratic Seminars means so much to our scholars. It moves them from being students who merely know things to scholars who can think about things. They gain intellectual courage to voice complex ideas, the discipline to back those ideas with evidence, and the humility to recognize the merit in opposing views. For more information on Socratic Seminars and other highly impactful instructional strategies, check out the District Avid website. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.